And we're back, picking right off from the cliffhanger that we left on last part.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, she's been in worse situations.
She ran for quite a while there, according to that map.
Yeah, Anne's become a survivalist. She's learned from Kong. Sort of like osmosis there.
I mean, if she had the strength, she could pull it off.
I mean, yeah. Of course, now I'm trying to air punch the dinosaur. I haven't quite mastered that technique yet. I'm gonna have to go back to Jack Black for more teaching.
You have to grind some skills as Kong before it just transfers over to Jack.
Yeah. Before it can learn the coveted vacuum wave.
Just sucks him in and blows him away.
Yeah. So, from this point on in the game, the pacing really kicks it up.
So, it's a thing, because early on in the game it seems to be a lot of wandering and a bit more puzzle-based, so now is it a lot more kind of cinematic and set-piecey?
Yeah, like, this game is interesting, because it almost, like, the pacing sort of feels like the pacing of a film.
Now you've pissed off all the dinosaur population.
That was close.
And also, that dinosaur was not going for her right there.
And now here we have, I think this might be the last V-Rex section. I might be mistaken, there might be one more. But this one is the hardest so far, because we don't have any guns. We have to survive purely using our the spears that we have available and our quick footing. Those are our only advantages.
I see you're wasting the spears, though. You're throwing them away when you really should be jabbing with them. Gotta play it tactically, man. Go for the legs. Incapacitate.
And, yeah, one thing I didn't bring up in our last V-Rex fight, is how he will break down your cover if you abuse it too much. So, it seems that he'll only break your cover down if you, make it too close for comfort. Like if you use it pretty much immediately.
He gets tired and has no appreciation for the tribe's hard work.
So you gotta vary it up, or he will just destroy all of your cover.
So do you actually have to kill the thing, or is there like a time limit on this? Because it's impressive either way.
Yes, there's a time limit on this.
Yeah. It'd be so much cooler if you had to somehow kill the thing. Just keep going until it's dead. Just pincushion the poor bastard.
This ain't that much. This ain't a spectacle fighter, unfortunately.
No, man. If it was a spectacle fighter, you'd uppercut the thing, chase after it into the air, and then deliver a combo. You know, I learned something about T-Rexes. I'm not sure whether to be impressed or less impressed, but turned out their strength on their arms was only good for about 400 pounds. So you couldn't arm wrestle one of them, but it's still less than I expected. Yeah. Does mean there might be someone capable of arm wrestling a T-Rex, though.
Surely.
I mean, them being dead does kind of impede
I was scared during this, because, yeah, it's hard to run past him.
Oh.
Luckily, he got a bit more interested in that cover there.
I did notice she's been nagging you this whole fight.
But you can see what I mean about kicking up the tension in these latest parts.
Yeah. You just gotta hold him at bay, wait for fucking fella in the airplane to drop a crate on him. A crate full of spears, because that's really all that's left at this point.
This isn't the same V-Rex as the other one we fought, though. I'm pretty sure Kong killed that one. I mean, for some reason, Jack Black seemed to think the one chasing us on the rapids was the original one we fought. I don't know how he knew that. Also, Anne, you don't get to be coy, okay? This is not the time.
Do you know what game I was playing a lot? While, well, I say a lot. I hadn't finished it. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm going to. I actually played Marlowe Briggs.
It's us.
Oh, never mind Marlowe Briggs.
We've got our survival
How have they been doing?
back.
Oh.
How are you doing, Jimmy?
Sans 1, Jack Black.
Welcome back, Miss Darrow.
He doesn't need them anymore.
He doesn't need us.
they've got the tutelage, now they have to, you know, survive out on their own.
And now we will have a true meeting of the minds. Yes.
Oh?
Where are the others?
Oh no, don't bring up Lumpy. I'm still getting over that.
There's only us four left, Miss Darrow.
We're putting an end to this nightmare. Let's
Still
find
can't
Uncle
believe
Warren
Lumpy's
and get
gone.
outta here.
I never knew a person like Lumpy. But
Yeah, he
he'll
lives
live
on.
with me,
It's him.
in our hearts.
He's looking for you.
We can't let it be in vain. Not all of this, anyway.
Man. Yeah.
No, he's
Still.
chill. Oh. Wow. Real fair weather friend. It's like, Anne's like, ah, fuck it, I'm with the humans now.
Here. I'm over
She's
here.
teasing him.
It's really rude and crude to do that.
Oh yeah, she's the only one who can climb.
But she couldn't a moment ago. This is inconsistent. You're telling me this is a good game, but...
that didn't have, that bit didn't have moss on it. So,
Oh, right.
yeah.
I don't know why a detective show would help you climb stuff.
Look, our protagonists, our two heroes, meet face to face for the first time.
Is it this point where you can look at Kong and hit a button to swap on the fly? Has GTA 5 stolen that mechanic from Kong?
He just leaves. He sees.
I see a
that
camera.
weird- What was that conversation?
He won't know. I kind of removed a comma there, or a beat anyway, but it stands up. Is at this point Kong decided to fight for the rights of all humans.
There's a door up there.
Because of this one girl and her friends. Not all humans are tribals.
They taught Kong the power of friendship and film.
Yeah. Oh man, now this level. This one's intense. Ooh, we're gonna actually be introduced to something new here.
Oh?
More new additions.
I hope it's a flamethrower. Oh.
Jesus.
Is it weirder ragdolls than ever before?
Yes. You see all the dinosaurs are actually reanimated corpses. That's why they're still alive.
Bastards. Feeding on Kong's life energy. We record these in thing chunks, and it just lets me feel like this has been just a true adventure. They've been on this island for years at this point. So I think Jack Black has just gone truly tribal at this point. Like, he lost the film reel, and he's now trying to replicate film from the very beginning. He's just working out celluloid somewhere in the background.
Also, yeah, this gun is shit for fighting these guys.
That's why you spam.
But it's hard to spam with this gun. Look at those bullets.
3 magazines on backup.
That's why I gotta do this.
Only ever thinking about yourself.
I'm sorry I shit-talked the shotgun. It's a reliable weapon.
You can't get a shotgun right in a video game.
I shouldn't have been so mean to it. It proves its worth here. So yeah, basically this whole section is just this gigantic wave fight.
It's also the part in the shotgun's character arc where it truly comes into prominence.
Look at this, like we even are holding a defensible position. We have Hayes with a scoped weapon.
Tactics is the only thing that separates us from the dinosaurs.
Yeah. But, no, you say that, but the dinosaurs were, like, flanking us.
That is true.
And
I guess it's superior ground then.
sneaking up behind us and walking slowly.
Okay, so really, we're no different from dinosaurs then. A comment on the human race, we are dinosaurs.
These dinosaurs are smart.
Is it right to even kill them? Why didn't Peter complain about this? were real dinosaurs harmed in the making of this to figure out how they worked as a group? Is Skull Island real?
Is
it being
in my
covered
heart.
up?
Oh, and here it is. The new element.
What was that? Down there, Jack. Get ready.
It's a new dinosaur!
Oh boy. Where's this one been
I
hiding?
don't know. But this one's gimmick
not-
is that it takes more damage, takes more punishment than the regular Venetosauruses, and it can break down cover. For all intents and
Right.
purposes, it's like a mini T-Rex.
Gotta reload.
But luckily, it still counts as a different enemy, so there's monster infighting between it and the other dinosaur.
Yeah, I did notice that it seemed to be more picky about the others
Yeah.
before you, which... I was wondering about that. I was hoping it'd be friendly dinosaurs when you said new mechanics. When I saw it fight, it was like, that'd be fucking great. Get Kong. Just fucking get the whole island on your side.
Yeah. Where has monster infighting in games gone?
We should be able to find that. I found 2
I love it when I see it, but I can't recall any off the top of my head. For some reason, the first example that came to mind was Minecraft. I had no idea why that.
Well,
of
it
all
does
things.
have monster infighting. It's the most recent example I
Yeah.
can think of.
Uh,
But I mean, like, it was all the rage back there, and there was, like, this game, there was Condemned.
oh, Marlowe Briggs has monster
it?
infighting, actually. Yeah, you get a move that allows you to possess enemies and they'll fight for you.
I mean,
Would you consider that infighting
that's-
like possession
I don't consider
abilities?
that. I mean more like when it happens naturally. You know, like in Quake and, you know, in this game.
Far Cry 3 and 4, you can let animals loose on stuff.
Well, still, that's more of something you're doing, you're orchestrating.
True enough. In that case, I can't really name anything, but I do
Yeah.
like possession abilities, though.
But yeah, but I do wish that would come back. Fucking, you know what game should have had monster infighting?
Hmm?
Batman Arkham City.
Oh, that would have been fucking fun. Actually, one thing as well, the Batman Begins game had that fucking Arkham series didn't. They had, like, fear meter and fear stuff and that, and I heard that's back in Arkham Knight, but I have not heard anything good about Arkham Knight in the last 2 months.
Oh, and by the way, we're meeting 2 old friends now. The first old friend is
Grubs.
the fire carrying
I gotta
puzzle.
reload.
Would you call puzzles friends?
Yes.
Tetris
Puzzles
is a
can be
friend of
friends.
mine. What else is that? I'm honestly trying to remember something now, because it was brought into my head by monster infighting.
Also, Anne displays her true power here. She can
Yep.
teleport.
Seems about... Huh.
Yeah.
So she was just trying to glide into the wall for a moment, and
She's joined the Ether.
I'm fine with that, really.
Now we don't have to worry about her. She's
But
a
wait.
voice in our head now. And hey, here's our other old friend. Remember them?
The fucking giant crab monsters from
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah. They're back.
Are they any more threatening?
No.
Oh. I was hoping they'd have toughened up in that time.
No, they still died to one bone spear.
I think they just wanted to try and redeem themselves, but...
But I shoot them anyway. Because
That's
they
just
deserve
rude.
overkill.
I think that's a warrior's death. It's only fair they get that.
They came all this way to see me.
The water effects in this game hold up pretty fucking well for
Yeah.
2005
I gotta
about.
say, when I played this game first, as a kid, it honestly really creeped me out. And watching this back, I can see why. Because, it does take place in a lot of, like, really claustrophobic, sort of, damp caves.
Yeah.
With a lot of sort of, big, creepy crawlies around.
I've never had a problem with, like, creepy crawlies and that, but oddly enough, I've always had a really kind of big problem with, like, pictures of, like, people going spelunking in caves and
Yeah.
that, and it's, like, really thin. I don't know why, those pictures always make me feel odd, because I'm not usually claustrophobic, but I hate that
but
shit.
yeah, but especially with this game and how many the caves are, the way the caves are shown, like how well like the atmosphere is done. It's a very atmospheric game, and I can see why it did creep me out when I played it as a kid.
Just gotta think, because my memory of it is a lot more limited, because I got lost very early on in the game and then gave up. And I can't remember exactly where I did, but I know, like, it was probably around 5 or 6 parts in.
Before Kong?
Is where my, like, pool of reference ended.
Before Kong?
Before Kong. I don't think I even got a single Kong section. So yeah, like, one whole half of the game, or the gameplay style, I had never played it. I used to be really impatient with finding my way through games.
This game's fairly linear, too.
I know, I'm just a fucking idiot. Basically no sense of direction. But it's the thing as well, that it is good, well done and atmospheric, but doing that for a whole game in the jungle is fucking tough.
Well,
without making it get dull.
I don't think so. I mean, because if you think about it, the jungle's a very varied, dangerous fucking place.
And actually that is also ignoring tribal camps and old ruins and cave systems.
The beaches. And there are dinosaurs. And a giant monkey.
That always does help. I can't think of many stories that wouldn't be improved by the addition of a giant monkey. It's probably why I never really got into Shakespeare. It was just a genuine lack.
If this game was like set in Central Park, then yeah, it would be a bit weird. It would be hard to make it tense, but...
Oh, I'd love that, actually. I'd love a film about a giant monkey that's remained hidden in Central Park. There is a film idea in that. I don't know how much of a good film it would be, but there's an idea.
A nice family film, a hiding the monster film.
I don't think it should be a family film. I think it should be like 15. Make it some bizarre horror story, but not really.
Where are you, Anne? Seriously, she's not here.
Well, yeah, she's in the ether.
I'm scared.
That was a really long quest for fire.
Now we gotta do shorter quests for a lever.
Can't we just, like, wipe that off and...
No!
You don't wipe fire off, that's not helpful.
You need that piece of wood, specifically. The tribals hide them.
Okay.
For some reason.
Perhaps it's part of their religious kind of go-to, the levers, the doors that... sorry, I fucked that whole sentence sideways. The levers represent an opening, which could mean, like, heaven.
So why do they, like, cover them in spiders, then?
Spiders can be sacred.
And I get lost. I don't bother to edit it around, because this is raw.
You
gotta see this. This nice... And this is a pretty well-done cavern. Like, it feels nice and atmospheric, the fog,
the giant
crevices all around.
You were more concerned about Anne, which is rightfully so, because I brought up a really shit kids movie, but did you ever see Dunstan Checks In? Because that was basically my King Kong growing up.
No.
Oh, it was a bad movie. It was about a monkey in a hotel. He wasn't Kong-sized, though.
That's basically King Kong.
Yeah. There isn't really much difference between Skull Island and that hotel.
Boy.
Sneaky bastards.
Man, the dinosaur for once ignores the bait that I just killed for him.
I think they've learned to work together.
Apparently, Anne is omniscient, I guess, now that she's in the ether.
She's just... I think maybe she's gone into Kong's consciousness. So now she knows the island just as much as the monkey.
Anne's our ace in the hole, pretty much.
Our leg up over the tactically competent, I suppose, dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're not so tactically competent that they're just gonna, let me do this.
Oh no, that was just because you flanked them. That was superior tactics.
That was just me taking them by surprise.
They must be afraid of fire. It's gotten to this point.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, we've been using this for a while. I thought you just wanted this place to be toasty. Apparently not.
They just inhabited this place after the humans, after the tribals abandoned it and thought, oh, fire, ooh, this is a really nice, cozy place to be. Do you think they actually, like, do you think the dinosaurs are the ones that took the lever because they don't want people disturbing them?
Yeah, it's like, there's kind of a war going on. The dinosaurs took the lever and hid it away to keep that. I mean, the area's a bit of a fixer-upper, but it's better than anything they could throw together, because they don't have opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
But they are capable of picking up a lever and carrying it.
Yeah, they can just use their effect. And also, look at that. I stabbed a millipede, and that motivates it to go eat. And feign death, apparently.
And it's a cooked meal.
Yeah.
They rarely get those.
Yeah. But alas, it fell for my trap.
Tricky bastard that you are.
This entire game is just a constant, just game of chess between all of the factions on this island. This is what Far Cry 3 should have been.
Okay, look, Far Cry 3, yeah. I wouldn't allow Far Cry 3 to have a chess motif. It's Far Cry 3. It's more like checkers. If you stretch it.
If this game were rebooted as an open world choice and consequence game, which faction would you side with?
I don't think it would. I think you'd have to do both factions to advance the story.
Would
you'd have
you
to go
side with the tribals, the dinosaurs, the Americans?
Is the film crew not an option? Oh, I would side. Oh, that's hard. Who would be good in this case? I mean, everyone's got their interests. I think I'm gonna have to say the Americans. I'm gonna have to go the boring choice.
Black.
Yeah. I say the boring choice because it's always the best choice in some way. The small but well-armed group.
Yeah. You see, personally though, I'd side with the dinosaurs. We'd bring down Kong. Eat all of the humans. Reclaim the island.
You didn't mention the Kong faction. I assumed it was implicit, though. Oh god, imagine a fucking King... I'm just imagining a King Kong game in the style of a Ubisoft free roamer, and it kind of hurts to do so.
I mean, Skull Island's cool, but, you know, it works best being shown off, like, in this game.
That's the thing about free roamers that I'm liking less and less, in that they have no way to convey how cool their worlds actually are, because they can't set them out like this.
But look at this game, it's linear, it has no dedicated art direction. It's fun. This is a great game, it's a great showcase of its world.